here?
He lowered the price of gas on us, bro. Okay, he will shut us down, put us out of business without thinking twice about your mother or my wife.
There we go. We're splitting shifts and breaking even as is. How are we supposed to buy another gas station?
Hey, heard you Arabs was in a gas war, bro.
Does he have a cappuccino machine?
How much, man?
$12.
$12, man? Well, nothing in here is $12.
But what about this girl?
You don't talk to her like that, because she's an updo girl.
What's an updo? I want to talk to her.
So I got Yemen Yap, Mexico Minute, Pakistan Gold, Alu World Iraq, and Buenos Aires Blab. Do you know what you want?
Forget about her, bro.
I can't call her, I can't talk to her? Why not?
Because she's on lockdown, bro. That's it.
Dad didn't want this. I don't want this.
Sammy, did you see my sister here earlier?
See, I'm just the one.
Hi, Mom.
Do not go back there with him.
I'm at Nadia's house, yeah.
Bolder, I know I could try.
What did I tell her?
Well, that's my girl.
Are you joking? Yeah. Let's talk about love.
This guy is taking your money, and you're still hurting on Fadi's sister.
I'd rather be doing anything else than this, you know? They give me money, I give them lollipops. They stay on their side, I stay on mine.
Let's talk about love.
Hi, I need directions to 94.
Make a right, East Grand Boulevard. Just drive fast. Don't stop at the red light either. Don't worry about it.
Let's talk about love.
أهلا ومرحبا بكم أعزائي مشاهدي قناة أمي أي وبرنامج سبوت لايت. معي في الاستوديو كل من السيدة رولا ناشف وهي مخرجة أفلام، والسيد إي.جي عاصي وهو أحد ممثلين الجالية العربية، ومعنا السيد أكرم الأحمر الممثل الكبير. فأهلا ومرحبا. Welcome everybody.
أهلا وسهلا.
أهلا وسهلا بكم. يساعدنا أعزائي المشاهدين في تقديم هذه الحلقة الزميلة جيسيكا. Welcome Jessica. Hi.
Hi Summer, how are you?
I'm good. You can talk for everybody.
Thank you. Hi, I'd like to welcome director and producer Rola Nashef and actors Akram, Al-Ahmar and E.J. Assi. We're here talking about their upcoming feature film title, Detroit Unleaded, which is the very first Arab-American slice-of-life romantic comedy. Welcome.
Thank you.
Rola, what inspired you to be a filmmaker?
I mean, I think it was a couple different things. I remember, coming from Michigan State University. I grew up in Lansing.
Okay.
And I moved to Detroit to actually work at Access, the Arab Community Center for Economic and Social Services. And I worked in the cultural arts program there, and it was really the first time that I had met artists and creative people. Then I just began to sort of look for different ways for myself to express myself in terms of translating culture. And also, I always felt like, growing up, there was never any representation of like people who looked like me or my family, on television or in movies or anything like that. Yeah. But, growing up in an Arab American household, I just felt like everything seemed so cinematic. Like, why isn't there an Arab American film, So I think it was a combination of a lot of different things, and I found the film school here in Detroit called the Motion Picture Institute of Michigan, and made a decision to go. It was like the very first year that they were open, and I went, and never really felt like, I knew then that that's what I was supposed to be doing.
That's great. Mm-hmm. What challenges, if any, did you face as a female Arab American filmmaker developing a story based in the city of Detroit?
Sure. I mean, anytime you make a film, it's nothing but challenges. Filmmaking is really problem solving. It's and so I think one of the more unique challenges. You as a woman filmmaker, you're really in an industry that's more male-dominated, and women directors are really rare. I didn't know that, actually, until I released my film, and media was kind of asking me questions in terms of the female filmmaker perspective, and I had never even really thought of it that way, that I was a female director. I was just a director, you know. And I think, you know, as a first-time filmmaker, you know, whether you're female or male or whatever, or Arab or non-Arab, it's always a challenge to convince people to invest in your work and to invest in your film, especially when you haven't made a film, like a feature film before. So I would say those were like some of the biggest challenges.
Okay. How has the film been received in various parts of the country and abroad? And what are you hoping to achieve through the film?
We've had a really great festival run. We've been on the circuit now for the past year.
Okay.
And a few times we've had the actors come out with us, and it premiered at Toronto, the Toronto International Film Festival last year in 2012, and it won the Grosh Discovery Award there. And since then, it's been to about 16 festivals. It won an additional 3 more awards. One award was in Indianapolis for the American Spectrum Awards, another audience award in Minnesota. We got really great feedback from Arab and non-Arab audiences alike. And I think people are really connecting to, you know, the fact that it is like a very entertaining film, and it's, you know, it's funny, it's dramatic, it's and it kind of crosses over many different genres as well. But I also think people find it refreshing, you know, a refreshing perspective on Arab America. You know, the Arab image is so polarized. You know, we all know what the, you know, the negative stereotype is. But then the opposite of that is like a reaction to that, which is, no, we're none of those things. We're actually quite perfect, you know. But I was more interested in exploring everybody else in between. You know, like, what are the everyday lives of Arab Americans like? You know, what is it like to work in a gas station, or be trapped in a job that you don't like, or have a crush on somebody? And so, to me, I think for the audience, it's been refreshing to connect with these different themes in the film, but it's done through an Arab American dynamic, which is something that we rarely get to see. But it's also something that, you know, people have Arab American friends, you know, so it's like they recognize their friends and their community within the film as well.
That's great.
Yeah.
It brings people together.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Rola.
Thank you.
استاذ اكرم
حبيبي
حنتحول احنا لحضرتك استاذ اكرم.
اهلا وسهلا.
اهلا وسهلا. زميلتي يعني تكلمت مع المخرجه على الفيلم.
نعم.
انا راح اخرج قليلا عن الفيلم. جمهورك العربي دا يسال اين استاذ اكرم؟ لماذا هو بعيد عن الاضواء؟
الحقيقة أكرم الأحمر حزين جدا لأنه بعيد كتير عن جمهوري بعد الرحلة الكبيرة اللي عملتها في حياتي، والمسلسلات الكتيرة اللي عملتها، حوالي 22 مسلسل، أشهرهم الربيع، لمن تغني الطيور، سحر، حكايتي، قادم من الضباب. لكن ظروفي هي اللي منعتني انه انا ابتعدت عن الجمهور، لانه كنت مسؤول عن عائله كبيره جبت لهون على امريكا واخذت وقتي. هي الحقيقه اخواتي يعني تقريبا.
نعم، بس انت حضرتك اخر فيلم قبل يمكن 10 سنوات كان؟
نعم، اخر عمل عملته في اتينا.
نعم.
مع اسمه البحر لا يبتلعه الشمس.
طيب ممكن أن تكلمني أكثر عن عملك كنجم لبناني؟ كيف كنت في لبنان وكيف أنت الآن؟
بالحقيقة أنا ما في أحكي لك، لأنه مثل ما بيقولوا أنه نحن كنا بكل تواضع بحكي
نعم.
من العصر الذهبي للتلفزيون اللبناني.
نعم.
القرن ال11 كانت العصر الذهبي، يعني المخرجين والقصص الجميلة اللي كانت بذاك الوقت فعلا.
طيب منو أكثر
كان الجمهور العريض الشاسع بكل البلاد العربية، يعني هذا فعلا أثر في نفسيتي لأنه بعيد عن الأجواء كلها هلا.
ابتعدت عنهم كثير.
طبعا ابتعدت كثير.
تشتاق لهم؟
طبعا هن وعم بيقولوا وين أكرم؟ وين صار؟
في كثير بيسألوا على أستاذ أكرم الأحمر. أين هو؟ طيب أستاذ أكرم،
بس أنا كثير مبسوط هلا لأنه شغلي مع رولا حطني بهالجو الحلو هلا، وأعطاني هيك شوي عزيمة، يعني إن شاء الله حتكون خطوة حلوة إلي إن شاء الله.
ان شاء الله. شنو اعطاك هذا الفيلم من روح معنويه قبل ما تكون انه انت كممثل؟
أولا الشغل مع رولا أعطاني معنويات كبيرة الحقيقة.
نعم.
كثير مبسوط لأنه فعلا مخرجة عظيمة جدا.
نعم.
وكلها إحساس وموهوبة يعني، وبتمنى إنه يعني هيدا أملي إنه بعد هالعمل هيدا لازم تبلش بعمل كبير إن شاء الله.
ان شاء الله حتكون موجود.
هيدا أملي يعني.
ان شاء الله حتكون موجود اكثر على الساحه الفنيه. طيب من اكثر المخرجين انه حبيت تتعامل معهم؟
طبعا ربيع كان مع المخرج المرحوم أنطوان ريمي في ذاك الوقت.
نعم.
وباسم نصر و كثير مخرجين الحقيقة. يعني كلهم كانوا من الفطاحل في لبنان، كانوا بهذاك الوقت يعني، عرفت كيف؟ ويعني تفرض وجودك بلبنان بهذاك الوقت شغلة مش هينة أبدا، مش إنه على صعيد التمثيل بس، على صعيد الجمهور اللي حبك، عرفت كيف؟
طيب.
فكانت الأطراءات تجي من كل البلاد العربية. بتذكر مرة لما انعرض ربيع في المغرب.
نعم.
بيقولوا لي، قال لي واحد صحافي، قال لي حتى ما في حدا في الشارع كله عم يحضر ربيع، انه لو بدنا نحتلوا المغرب بهذاك الوقت كان احتلوه. هاي الحقيقة.
طيب استاذ اكرم، شنو اكثر او اكثر دولة عربية اعطتك دعم؟
كل البلاد العربية من عندها مصر لانه ما كانت تاخذ بسلسلتنا بهذاك الوقت.
نعم.
هلا بلشوا ياخذوا يتعاونوا مع بعض، بس من الخليج لليمن للجزائر لتونس، كل هالدعم الكبير اللي اجى، الاردن، كل البلاد العربيه.
طيب بكل تواضع
يعني بتذكر عفوا كنا عم نتكرم انا ونور الشريف مره في بيروت، فقلت له حضرتك نور الشريف وانا اكرم الاحمر، ما بتعرفني انت منيح، بس خلي ينعرض مسلسل ربيع في مصر ساعتها بنتعادل انا وياك.
شنو كانت ردة فعله؟
قال لي حيحصل
ان شاء الله. طيب حضرتك بكل تواضع وخبرتك الكثيرة، شو اضفت للفيلم الموجود حاليا مع الست رولا؟
هو الفيلم فعلا كان خطوة جديدة يعني بالنسبة للفيلم. انا من وجهة نظري يعني انه انا جاي من لبنان يعني ومهاجر، واجا هو وعائلته، مرته وابنه اللي هو ابني سم، وعنده كاس ستيشن، فتح كاس ستيشن وبيطمح انه يفتح كاس ستيشن ثانيه. بس كانت العلاقه بينه وبين مرته انه هي ما كانت تتجاوب مع الجو هون، انه شو هالبلد وكيف هيك وكذا، وابني بده يتحرر، بده ياخذ حقه، وهي خايفه عليه، لا لازم يضل بالبيت، لازم كذا، وانا اقول له لازم يطلع، لازم يشوف الحياه، لازم يتعلم وهكذا، عرف كيف؟ فالطموح اللي عندي يعني دائما، والجمهور اللي حبني في الكاس ستيشن يجي لعندي وهذا يحكي معه، هذا يحكي له قصته، فعلا كثير قصه حلوه. وفكره الفيلم عجبتني كثير لانه يعني امريكا وعظمتها ما طرقت انه تعمل فيلم عن الكاس ستيشن.
صحيح. يعني
فعلا. فيعني ان شاء الله الفيلم حياخذ ضجه
ان شاء الله. ارجع وياك استاذ اكرم.
Okay. Hi EJ.
Hi.
Is this your first feature film?
Yes, this is my first feature film, yeah.
Okay. What was it like playing a role in Detroit Unleaded?
In Detroit Unleaded specifically, it was nice. It was humbling for me because this is my first feature film, my first leading role in a feature film like this, and then working with somebody like Rola, who was so collaborative, and being able to actually have some input on the film and on the character, and be able to break down the movie, and it was just very team-oriented, which was very nice. And a lot of times working on many films, whether it be a feature or a short, coming into a film, it's either my way or the highway some of the times. And with Rola, it was a nice collaborative effort. And working on a film like this, for me personally, it was just beautiful because of the stories and everything I hear about everything that's happening over in the Middle East, and then everything that you see happening here in America and how we're perceived and stuff like that. And so coming across a script like this and just how it had nothing to do with that, it was nice. It was a breath of fresh air for me. So working on this film was a breath of fresh air. It was beautiful. I enjoyed every moment of it. So
That's great. What scene in the film did you find most profound?
there are a lot of scenes because I mean, if you watch the film and as you notice, the character of Sammy, he's going through a lot of big moments in his life, and so there are a lot of those scenes in there. But I guess the one that I felt that I connected with the most, well, there were two. One was with the character that plays Mr. Stubbles. It's towards the end of the film. You'll see, and then another one is also towards the end of the film with the character that plays my cousin Mike, the actor Mike Bataya. It's one of those epiphany moments that the character has in the movie, and it's a big turning point for the film, and it's a turning point for the character himself, Sammy. And from then on, he starts to actually take control of his life, and so going through those scenes, it was very intense, and it was beautiful for me, beautiful for the actors, beautiful for the film, and I guess those, you have to watch the movie, obviously, to understand it.
We don't want to give it away.
Yeah, you have to watch the movie to understand what I'm talking about, but just watch the movie. How about that?
Yeah. I'll be there Wednesday.
Yeah.
What message do you think this film will send out to the Arab Americans, and how different in the media?
Oh, well, it doesn't deal with politics. It doesn't deal with religion. So that's a huge difference with the Arab population and how we're perceived in the media. I mean, we're not all politics or religion. We do have other problems, financial problems, running a business, love problems. We're just, the message that the movie sends is we're just like everyone else. We belong here just like everybody else does. We live here just like everyone else. We're mad at the government in the same ways that everybody else is mad at. Like, we're mad at others the same way that other people, like, the relationship that it shows between also the African American culture and the Arab American culture is a beautiful thing too. A lot of people don't really see that relationship, but in Detroit, it's there, and you can't ignore it. Mm-hmm. And we interact with each other every day, day to day, every hour. It's a relationship. We're brothers and sisters over here in Detroit, and that's just how it is. And so seeing that portrayed on film, and a film that is getting the recognition that it deserves, it's nice to see that so other people can see it. And I mean, Rola and I, we've been traveling with this film, and places that we've gone, I can't tell you how many old white ladies have come up to me after the film and said, I remember when I fell in love with my first boyfriend, and it was just like that. We couldn't be, you know, it's a story everybody can assimilate to, and so it's nice to see that in an Arab film, because you don't see that in Arab films. A lot of the times I don't understand why people continue to beat a dead horse, but this film doesn't. We strayed away from it, and it worked beautifully, and obviously it works beautifully. We're getting a lot of great reviews on it. People love the film. Doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter what color you are. Everybody is in love with the film, and it works very well. And that's the message that I was happy we could put across, is that everyone can love this film. Doesn't matter who you are.
I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah,
Sounds breathtaking.
It's great.
I just wanted to invite everybody to the premiere. That it's happening on November 13th. Wednesday is our red carpet premiere, and then the film will be screening for 5 nights: November 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. Okay. EJ and I and Akram and the other actors will be there to do Q&As. And then please go to our website, DetroitUnleaded.com, to view a trailer and all the information on all of our upcoming shows. The film will be touring around for the next couple months in theaters, and then it will be out on VOD, DVD, and iTunes in early this year. So please stay in touch with us, and you'll be able to see it across the country.
That's great.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
مرسومة عليك الابتسامة. طيب عندي أشوف إي جي أنه هو أول مرة يمثل ومتحمس جدا.
نعم.
يذكرك بشبابك بالبداية؟
طبعا.
نفس الحماس كان عندك موجود؟
الحماس يعني شيء رائع. يعني أنا لما بلشت في البداية كان عمري 16 سنة تقريبا. يعني كنت في بلد اسمه بعلبك، ترعرعت هونيك وخلقت. فكان يقول لي أبي شو هالتمثيل وبدك تصير ممثل وكذا. فكنت أهرب من هالأجواء وأهرب إلى الطبيعة. كانت الطبيعة هي تعرفني على حالي، يعني ما كان عندي حدا احكي معه إلا الطبيعة. فبهداك الوقت درست التمثيل بالمراسلة بمصر، درست سنتين في المراسلة من مدارس الفنون الدولية وأخذت دبلوم بهداك الوقت، كان عمري 16 سنة.
حلو.
عارف كيف؟
يعني أنت حضرتك عندك خبرة كثيرة هلا صارت عندك من 16 سنة لحد الآن. هذا الفيلم شو أثر بحياتك؟ حياتك الشخصية قبل ما تكون حياتك العملية؟
هو فكرة الفيلم عجبتني كثير لأنه قلت لك بعد ما حدا اضطر انه يعمل فيلم عن الكاس ستيشن، فرولا بهالفيلم فعلا يعني عملت خطوة كثير حلوة يعني الحقيقة، وما حطت يعني ما حطت طابع خاص بالفيلم، يعني انه اجت ناس ضد ناس. يعني الفيلم بيجمع على المحبة والتعاون والكذا، والإنسان كيف بيجي على البلاد مثلا بيتعذب يعمل حياته ويبني حياته، عارف كيف؟ وهكذا.
طيب شنو تحب تقول للجمهور تبعها؟ صار له أكثر من 10 سنوات، يعني آخر فيلم قبل 10 سنوات كان باليونان.
نعم.
يعني فترة طويلة، شنو تحب توجه رسالة للجمهور تبعها؟
والله بحب أوجه رسالتي، أنا الناس بعرف إنه عم يسألوا عني دائما، فبقول لهم إن شاء الله قريبا رح نكون معكم ورح نبين سوا، وحيرجع أكرم الأحمر مرة ثانية إذا الله راد.
إن شاء الله في أفلام
مع رولا إن شاء الله. وهلا رولا خلاص لازم العمل الجديد لازم يكون بهذا الشكل إن شاء الله.
طيب هو الفيلم قصة مين كتب القصة للفيلم؟
الفيلم رولا.
رولا كتبته وإخراجه.
القصة والإخراج والسيناريست وكل شيء.
Well, thank you everyone for coming out and seeing us today. Well, we can't wait to see the movie on Wednesday, the 13th, at the Detroit Institute of Arts, right?
Yes, at the DIA. Yep.
Okay. Well, we look forward to seeing the movie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. شكرا أكرم. Thank you Rola. Thank you EJ. Thank you Jessica.
Thank you so much.
شكرا أعزائي المشاهدين. نلتقيكم في حلقة جديدة من برنامج سبوت لايت. دمتم في أمان الله وحفظه. تقبلوا تحياتي، أنا سامر سهيلي. إلى اللقاء.
What you get here, Abraham Sam?
I'm not here.
He lowered the price of gas on us, bro. Okay, he will shut us down, put us out of business without thinking twice about your mother or my wife.
There we go. We're splitting shifts and breaking even as is. How are we supposed to buy another gas station?
Hey, heard you Arabs was in a gas war, bro.
Does he have a cappuccino machine?
How much, man?
$12.
$12, man? Well, nothing in here is $12.
But what about this girl?
You don't talk to her like that, because she's an updo girl.
What's an updo? I want to talk to her.
So I got Yemen Yap, Mexico Minute, Pakistan Gold, Alu World Iraq, and Buenos Aires Blab. Do you know what you want?
Forget about her, bro.
I can't call her, I can't talk to her? Why not?
Because she's on lockdown, bro. That's it.
Dad didn't want this. I don't want this.
Sammy, did you see my sister here earlier?
I'm just the one.
Hi, Mom.
Do not go back there with him.
I'm at Nadia's house, yeah.
Bolder, I know I could try.
What did I tell her?
Well, that's my girl.
Are you joking? Let's talk about love.
This guy is taking your money, and you're still hurting on Fadi's sister.
I'd rather be doing anything else than this, you know? They give me money, I give them lollipops. They stay on their side, I stay on mine.
Let's talk about love.
Hi, I need directions to 94.
Make a right, East Grand Boulevard. Just drive fast. Don't stop at the red light either. Don't worry about it.
Let's talk about love.